The Farewell Letter of Saint Porphyrios. While at the Holy Skete of Kavsokalyvia on Mount Athos, Elder Porphyrios had given orders for his grave to be dug. Through a spiritual child of his, he dictated a farewell letter of advice and forgiveness to all his spiritual children. It is dated June 17th, 1991. It was found amongst the monks' garments that were laid out for his burial on the day of his departure. Elder Porphyrios departed in the Lord on December 2nd, 1991. It again indicates his profound humility. My dear spiritual children, now that I am still in charge of my faculties, I want to give you some advice. Ever since I was a child, I was always in sin. When my mother sent me to watch the animals on the mountain, my father had gone to America to work on the Panama Canal for us, his children, because we were poor. There, where I shepherded the animals, I slowly read, word by word, the life of St. John the Hut Dweller, and I loved St. John very much. I said a lot of prayers. Like the young child that I was, 12 or 15 years old, I don't remember too well. I wanted to follow his example. So, with a lot of difficulty, I secretly left my parents and came to Kavsokalyvia on the Holy Mountain. I became obedient to two elders, the true brothers, Panteleimon and Yannikios. They happened to be very devout and full of virtue. I loved them very much, and because of that, with their blessing, I gave them absolute obedience. They helped me a lot. I also felt great love for God and got along very well. However, because of my sins, God allowed me to become ill, and my elders told me to go to my parents in my village of St. John, Evia. Although I had sinned a lot from when I was a small child, when I returned to the world I continued to commit sins which, today, are very many. The world, however, thought highly of me, and everyone shouts that I'm a saint. I, however, feel that I am the most sinful person in the world. Of course, whatever I remembered I confessed, and I know God has forgiven me. But now I have the feeling that my spiritual sins are very many, and I ask all those who have known me to pray for me, because, for as long as I lived, I humbly prayed for you too. Now that I am leaving for heaven, I have the feeling that God will say to me, "What are you doing here?" I have only one thing to say to him. I am not worthy of here, Lord, but wherever your love wills, it'll do for me. From then on, I don't know what will happen. I, however, wish for God's love to act. I always pray that my spiritual children will love God, who is everything, so that he will make us worthy to enter his earthly, uncreated church. We must begin from here. I always made the effort to pray, to read the hymns of the church, the Holy Scriptures, and the lives of the saints. May you do the same. I tried, by the grace of God, to approach God, and may you also do the same. I beg all of you to forgive me for whatever I did to upset you. Hieromonk Porphyrios, Kavsokalyvia, June 4th/17th, 1991.